Jim, you said you're representing T-Mobile, right? For NBNC? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, making sure. Thank you.
right.
Okay. Let's see. There we go. Hello.
Hi, Boyd Lawrence, I'm CPS.
Okay, thank you, Boyd. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, thank you.
Okay, here comes Tom. I think we'll have 5, because Marty just wrote to me and said he was in a meeting with the CE at WSSC, and he'd be a little late, so he probably will get on, but who knows? He'll make it in time. Okay, but I do believe we have a quorum, so let me just check though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. Okay, so we will, I'll go ahead and start the meeting for those who are on time here. And what we're going to do is we'll do roll call, so I make sure of who I have on the phone today. And then we'll go around the room. So after I get those on the phone, we'll go around the room here. So it looks like we have Nancy Rodriguez from CTC and Jay O'Neill from CTC. Is that correct? Hello?
Yes, Nancy and I are both.
Okay, just making sure.
This is Marty, I just called in.
Okay, Marty, thanks. Thanks for getting on. Did anybody else join us?
Yeah, Naeem from OMB.
Okay, Naeem, thank you. Okay, what we're doing is I'm just announcing who's on the phone, and then we'll go around the room here. So just bear with me here so that I can make sure that we have it all documented, who's on the phone and who's in the room for the minutes. Okay, so both Nancy and Jay from CTC, that is who the tower coordinator here for Montgomery County is. They are both on the call. As far as committee members that are on the phone, that would be Greg Russ from Montgomery County Park and Planning, Naeem Mia from OMB, Martin Ruckert from WSSC, Boyd Lawrence from MCPS, Ted Bowser. Are you on the phone or no? Because he did call me and ask me for the call-in. Okay, so he's not on there yet, but he did just recently call about that. As far as company representatives, I have Josh Sokola, I have from representing Verizon, Arun Saduma representing Verizon, Tim Dwyer representing T-Mobile from NBNC, and then Jennifer Kirkhart, who is a resident. Is anybody else on the phone? No. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll go around the room here. There's less of us in the room. So myself, Margie Williams from Department of Technology Services.
Tom Williamson from DGS.
Tricia Wolford, DPS.
And Janice Sartucci with the Parents Coalition.
Okay. Okay, so I think we have accounted for everybody who's currently with us, and if anyone joins us, I will stop to see who's actually joined the meeting. I guess the first thing that we need to do is review the minutes so that these can be posted. They are from the December 7th meeting that was held. And does anybody have any questions, concerns about the minutes from the December 7th meeting? If not, do we have a motion to approve them?
What? Hold up 1 second.
Yep.
I think, this is Greg Russ. Under number 8, I think you had Greg Williamson, but it's Greg Russ who seconds the motion.
Okay, thank you. Let's see here. Yep, I see where it is.
Or it's a hybrid, you never know.
Or it's a hybrid. Maybe both of you did it at the same time. I see that. Okay, Greg, I do see that. We will make that necessary change on number 8, and we will then publish them. If we have no other objections, do we have a motion to make the change to the minutes? And then they will be published. We have a motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion. This is Boyd.
Okay, Boyd. Do we have a second?
I'll second it. Okay.
Okay. All those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Okay, so today's agenda, excuse me. Let's see here. We have, let me see here. We have 10 items on the consent calendar. Those are all modifications to existing facilities here in the county, pretty much where they're making change out of antennas. And we also have, 5 applications on the regular agenda. Is there any items anybody needs to pull off the agenda, has questions are about, or do we have a motion to approve the agenda with the 10 consent calendar items?
Marty, it's Marty. I move that we approve the agenda along with the 10 consent items.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Patricia seconds it. All those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Anybody opposed or?
Sorry, who's seconding it?
Patricia Wolford, DPS, Permitting Services. Okay, on to the regular agenda. The first application is actually an agenda item that was on our April agenda. It was recommended with conditions for conditional use. This is also an application that came through, I think, before for Verizon many, many years ago. And so this pole has never gotten built, and I guess per the notes, it looked like Montgomery County Public Schools might have had it on hold, but now it can go forward to the board or the Office of Zoning and Hearings, but they do need an updated recommendation form from the Tower Committee. So that is why it is back on the agenda. There have been no changes to the application. Is that correct, Boyd?
Yeah, and I don't know about the information. We had it on hold. I think that there was some changes with the contractor for Verizon, and that's kind of why it has gone until now, because we had our meetings, several meetings over the last year and a half at the school site. And the school supported it, and our department has reviewed and recommended it as well. I guess it came through back in March. It was recommended.
I think it might have been on the April agenda, if I'm not
Or
mistaken,
April,
but
yeah.
yeah, let me look here. I think April
Yeah, it was
agenda.
on the April.
Yep.
agenda.
Okay. Yeah, we had not requested any holdover or anything. I think it was just a matter of there was some changes with the contractor.
Okay. Josh, is it?
Personnel.
Okay. Josh, whose application from Verizon is this? Josh's or Arun?
No, it's
That's it.
actually neither one of them.
Neither one. Okay. I was going to ask
Hi,
that.
hi everybody. It belongs to Arun.
Belongs to Arun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. And I guess, can you shed any light on why it hasn't gone down to the Office of Zoning and Hearings prior to now?
Hold on, I'll get somebody who can. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, no problem. I'd rather have the information.
Okay. What happened was Verizon made a business decision and had put the site on hold
Okay?
prior, and that's why it didn't continue on, and they decided that they want to move forward with it now. Hence, it's back before you for consideration.
Okay, so they just put it on hold. Okay. Now, at this point, how quickly do you think that Verizon will be filing with the Office of Zoning and Hearings? I mean, is it something that you think they're going to do immediately, or no?
Within a few weeks, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So just to go back over it for the committee members, I believe most of the committee members are the same, but Patricia, you might not have been in the room in April. I will just go back over a little bit of an area about it. It is to be located in a grassy area on property a short distance away from where the custodial delivery area is, which is off of Oh, Frederick Road, if you know that area, it's going towards Germantown, so you're going towards, I guess, like the Walmart, Target, and those stores, and the Neilsville School sits on Neilsville Church Road, and so this is on the back half of the property, for those who are familiar with it. Nancy or Jay, do you want to talk about it at all?
Do you have any engineering?
I mean, I know there's nothing different. They have not submitted anything different that's going to change it. So what we recommended at the April meeting is the same as what we have in front of us today. So there are no changes. There's no changes in antennas. There's no changes in height. The information is remaining the same.
Could someone from Verizon verify that?
Arun, can you have someone verify that everything is going to stay the same? I don't know if it's you or somebody on your office.
Yeah, everything is the same, structurally, electronically, land use-wise, purpose per site, everything is the same.
Yeah, we compared the application that we received with the previous application, and everything's the same, nothing's changed.
Okay. Thank you. Do any committee members have any questions about it? Boyd, is there anything that Montgomery County Public Schools needs to add concerning the site?
No, only that the school has been in support of this, the PTA and the principals, and we've had our meetings. We're ready to prepare a memo to the superintendent notifying them of the progress of the application.
How many meetings have you had, please, Boyd? This is Janice Sartucci.
There were 3. There was a meeting even prior to my time. Verizon has approached the school.
And the meetings were not all favorable, isn't that correct?
I'm sorry, this is not a public meeting. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm just,
We're not allowed to,
be clear that the
Yeah.
public will not be participating in this process, and the Board of Ed has not approved this cell tower, and they are the property owner. That's just for your information for the committee.
Does anybody else have any questions, comments?
Yeah, I've been to those meetings, and I don't believe this.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but this is not a public meeting, and I'm not allowed to let you participate in the meeting. It's an open meeting, but this is not a public meeting for public to share information. That would be in front of the Board of Appeals. What this meeting is an engineering review committee meeting. That is the purpose of it. The open meeting or the public meeting would be held in front of the Office of Zoning and Hearings. That's where there's a hearing examiner. Boyd, is there anything else that you want to add?
No. Yeah, like the Verizon rep said, the setup of the facility is the same as it was prior. And I should point out there's like a parking area that will separate the proposed pole from the building, so there's some separation there, and a gravel area. It's like a unimproved parking area I think they use for delivery, and maybe some of the custodial staff park out that way. And then there's the grass area, so it's kind of along the tree line away from the school site, as far as you can get in that area.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. So the way that the application reads is that the application would be recommended on approval of a conditional use to construct the monopole, which basically means this will go to the Office of Zoning and Hearings. They will get all the notes, all the way back to, I believe, 2006, when Verizon asked for a smaller pole at that time. Let's see here how long ago this went back, but I do believe it's like 2006 or 8, and that information will all be transmitted to the hearing examiner down in the Office of Zoning and Hearings. Do we have a motion to approve it the way it's written? Would people like to vote differently, change it? up to the committee members.
Margie is Marty, I'll go ahead and move that we approve application number 2017104, right?
That is correct.
As recommended, for this meeting, as recommended with the recommendation of the
Okay, so Marty makes a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Tom seconds it. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed or abstaining? Boyd?
Abstaining Boyd.
Boyd, you're abstaining. Okay.
Yeah.
Greg abstained.
Okay, Greg's going to abstain also from park and planning. So both the Montgomery County Public School representative and the park and planning representative are going to abstain. The rest are in favor. Okay, on to the next agenda item, which is application to attach 6-panel antennas at the Overlook, which is a building located at 3200 Leisure World Boulevard. That is in Silver Spring, and this is a T-Mobile application. Nancy, you want to give an overview of that?
Yeah, so they will be attaching 3 57-inch high and 3 93-inch high panel antennas, and also 2-foot wide dish antennas, and 3 remote radio units. So it'll be at the 128 and 132-foot levels on the penthouse walls. This is a 106-foot high condominium building inside Leisure World. The applicant reports that the antennas were needed to improve coverage and add capacity in the vicinity of Leisure World. The equipment cabinets will be attached to a steel frame and constructed on the roof behind the penthouse walls. And there's currently no other carriers that have antennas attached to this building.
Okay.
And we recommend the application.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions about the co-location on the Leisure World, the Overlook at 3200 Leisure World Boulevard in Silver Spring?
So it's a co-location with more T-Mobile's appurtenances?
They're the only ones currently, there's nobody else currently on the building today. They will be the first
Okay,
person co-locating on there. But it is only going to be T-Mobile at the time.
okay. So it's co-locatable?
Co-locatable, that is correct. They will be on the rooftop
Okay.
of this building. Any other questions?
What are they co-locating on? Is T-Mobile, is this existing carrier, or this is Boyd?
Okay, Boyd, currently no one is on it. It is a, how big is it? It's a 103 foot high condominium building in Leisure World. And what they're doing, co-locating on the rooftop.
Okay.
So they're placing their antennas. I don't know if I want to say they're co-locating, but they are putting their antennas on the roof.
On an existing structure.
On an existing structure, that is correct. They aren't building anything new. So that's why it's considered a co-location application.
Okay.
Do we have a motion on that application?
I'll move approval.
Okay, Tom moves approval. Do we have a
I'll
second?
Second it, Boyd.
Boyd seconds it. Okay, all those in favor?
I
Aye.
got a question.
Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Back up. We'll hold on.
Agenda. I'm looking at the agenda, is that the right number?
Which one are you looking at? It's a T-Mobile application on the Overlook at 3200 North Leisure World Boulevard.
Right. But is that the correct application?
The correct application number? Oh, thank you. It does look like the application number. One is -06 and one says 04.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for catching that. Yep, one is 04. I do believe it might be 06, and so there might be a typo on the agenda.
Yes, it's 06.
Okay, so on the agenda itself, it's 06, or excuse me, it's 04. On the application, it is -06. So the it should read on the agenda 2017, which states the year, and then the month that it is, so it's 01-06. So that will be corrected on the agenda. On the application, it is accurate.
And I'll move approval of 0106 2017.
Okay, so Tom's gonna move approval, we'll make the change, Boyd seconds it still. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody abstaining on this one? No? Okay. On to application number 13, which is a Verizon application to attach 3 56-foot high antennas inside a smokestack, which is atop of a 50-foot high office building. This is going to be at 4701 Sangamore Road in Bethesda. It is the Miller Company building. Nancy, you want to go ahead?
Yes, so Verizon will be attaching 3 56 and 5 panel antennas inside the smokestack. The building is 50 feet high. Antennas will be at the 57-foot level. T-Mobile also has antennas on this building and AT&T. The applicant reports that their antennas are needed to improve coverage and add capacity in the vicinity of the property. The equipment cabinet will also be attached to a steel frame and constructed on the roof, which is built behind the penthouse walls. And we recommend this application. Does anyone have any questions?
So the smokestack that it says new smokestack, that is new, that's not there today?
There is an existing smokestack there today, and T-Mobile has the antennas in that smokestack. Verizon is going to replace it and move T-Mobile's antennas and put their antennas in there as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is Boyd. I make a motion to approve
Okay.
on 21070108.
Okay.
01
Do we have a second on this application on Sangamore Road?
I'll second
Who second? I'm sorry. Who seconded it?
it. Marty?
Marty, okay, thank you. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody abstaining? No? Okay, next application is for a co-location at the George Avenue parking garage. This is located at 2425 Blue Ridge Avenue. This is another one where there's currently no other carriers, and so T-Mobile will be the first one co-locating on this facility. Nancy?
Yes, the T-Mobile will be attaching up to 12 panel antennas, 4 66 inch high and 4 93 inch high at this time, and then the other 4 antennas at a later time, with the antennas to be determined at a later time. They're going into 65 and 77 foot levels, about 60 foot high parking garage. The antennas are needed to improve coverage in the vicinity. An equipment cabinet will be attached to a steel frame constructed on the top floor of the parking garage, which will be surrounded by a chain link fence. And we recommend this application. Are there
Okay.
any questions about this?
Anyone have any questions about the Georgia Avenue parking garage application? Okay. Do we have a motion then to approve that location?
Marty, I move that we approve 201-701-79.
Okay, Marty makes the motion. We have a second. Patricia's gonna second because she was gonna be the first, so we'll let her do that. Okay, so Patricia seconds it. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody abstaining? No. Okay, last application is for Verizon Wireless to go on top of Pepco Tower, 1801 Edna Road. And this is a Pepco transmission line tower. Nancy, go ahead there.
Yeah. So this is another application from Verizon where they received a recommendation from the committee in March 2014 and then again in May 2015. But the antennas were never attached, so they are filing the application. AT&T currently has antennas on the transmission tower on the right. Verizon will be attaching their antennas on the left. Equipment will be placed in a 12 by 26 shelter, which will be constructed at the base of the tower. and we recommend this application. Does anybody have any questions about this one?
Arun, one quick question. Arun, you still on there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, because this application is yours, correct? Have you talked to Pepco about this since this time frame
Yeah.
recently?
Yeah, we're in talks with Pepco now, mostly about the structural requirements for the tower, but yeah.
Okay,
I'm talking to Pepco.
okay. Good enough. I just want to make sure that you're in current communication with them, because I know they've contacted us about some of them, saying that they weren't going to allow co-location on some facilities. I just wanted to make sure you were in contact with them.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I have a question. It says it's at the 140-foot level on a 135-foot tower. So are you doing something to go 5 foot above the height of the pole, or is this a...
Is that directed towards a room?
Yeah, we're directed towards a run.
Okay, so a structure will be mounted through the center of the tower, referred to as a Fort Worth mounting, and it's a pole that's built and mounted in between the tower, so it runs up through the tower, and the antennas will be mounted on that.
Okay. And that's part of the structural you got to get with Pepco, get there, and of course with the county permitting process. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Do we have any other questions about that particular application? This is the Pepco Tower at 1801 Edna Road. And do we have a motion then to approve this application?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Patricia makes a motion. Do we have a second?
Greg, thanks.
Greg seconds. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed or? Patricia moved. Patricia did. Greg seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody abstaining? Okay. Thank you all. Happy New Year, and we will be in touch for the February meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.